Hi there, I'm Manon and I'm the co-creator of ActivEarth Food. Today I would like to explain what is the process of activation, the health benefits of it, and I will also demonstrate how to do it at home. The concept of activation is basically to soak seeds in water so they start germinating. The dehydration process is necessary to have a dried product, but you don't need to dehydrate your seeds to have activated seeds. You can just eat them wet. Dehydrating the seeds simply pauses the dehydration process. So why soaking seeds? Soaking or activating seeds offers two main health benefits. The first one is that the seed becomes easier to digest. So it might feel lighter in your belly, you'd feel less bloated, and your body will need less energy to digest it. So you might feel more energized. The second benefit is that all the good nutrients that seeds naturally contain become more bioavailable. So your body may absorb better the natural potassium, iron, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus that's within the food. By the way, we're talking here about seeds, but all grains, nuts, beans, lentils, the rice, peas, quinoas, they all are seeds. They can all potentially grow into a plant if you put them in the ground or in water. So now you may wonder why. Why putting seeds in water suddenly makes them healthier to eat? Well, we all know that nature is very well made. All plants and animals have predators, and they all have natural defense mechanisms to protect themselves from these predators. So imagine a little buckwheat seed. How does it protect itself? If it's eaten by a bird, the only defense mechanism that the seed has is to not be digested by the bird. So the seed would go through its digestive system, be pooped out, and it could grow into a plant, which is its main goal. And this is the role of the digestive inhibitors, such as phytic acid, that all seeds naturally contain. These defense mechanisms affect us, humans, in similar ways. We might not break down properly the seeds we eat. So here is the soaking part. If you put a seed in water, it suddenly finds itself in the right conditions to start growing into a plant. It has reached its goal, so doesn't need protection against predators anymore. Its defense mechanisms are diminished. The seed becomes more digestible and its nutrients are readily absorbed by our body. It makes sense, doesn't it? Seeds are a great source of proteins, good fats, and essential minerals, but it is important to eat them the way nature intended. And we used to do that. Our great-grandparents used to soak their grains and legumes before they eat them, and most tribes around the world are still doing it. The problem here is that we're living in a fast food society where we don't take the time to prepare our food correctly, and that has a negative impact on our health. Sometimes it's good to slow down, and you'll see that it doesn't take that long anyway. So let's get now to the practice. At home, before you cook your rice or beans or lentils, just soak them in water the day before. Anytime between 12 and 36 hours is great to activate your seeds. You don't need to count exactly how many hours they're in water. All seeds are different and the process will vary depending on how hot or cold it's at your place. If you leave the seeds in water longer than 24 hours though, or if it's really hot at your place, I recommend that you rinse and change the water once. I like to add a touch of Himalayan salt because it adds to the water some minerals that are naturally present in the earth, recreating the ideal conditions for growth. You'll be amazed by how big your seeds become in water, so make sure to cover them with lots of water. And don't put them in the fridge when you activate them because it might be too cold for them to germinate. In the same way that most plants don't grow well in winter when the temperature is close to 0 degrees. So this is how I do it. I put about a cup of lentils in a bowl, a dash of Himalayan salt, and this is about 3 cups of water. Done. That's it. It doesn't take more than 30 seconds, and then I just leave them on the kitchen bench. Sometimes you will find that some of the beans have split Or as we can see on these chickpeas, a little germ is coming out. And this is a very good sign. It means that your seed is alive and properly activated. This is why we call activated seeds living food. Now give them a rinse before you cook them. You'll find that when they're activated, they cook much quicker. It's the same process for nuts. Soak them in water with some salt, and you can notice the difference of size from raw almonds to activated almonds. If you want them crunchy dry, you'll need to use a dehydrator or an oven. It takes between 2 to 5 days to dry nuts properly at low temperature. But remember that you don't have to dry them to get the benefits of activation. You can eat your nuts wet in a smoothie, for example. Maybe you're thinking, I don't always know what I'm going to cook tomorrow. And I used to think that way too. Now I try to think the other way. Today I soaked some chickpeas. So now I know what I'm going to cook tomorrow. I will make a couscous or a hummus. It actually makes meal planning easier. Now we know that you're busy and you might not have the time to create all the activated food you would like to eat. Definitely take the time to soak your rice, beans and quinoa at home. It only takes a few seconds. But if you want some activated muesli for breakfast or some crunchy and slightly salted activated nuts for a snack, well, we make those for you at our kitchen. And this is the reason why we've created our company ActivEarth Food, to provide everyone with whole food made the way nature intended. Let me tell you just a little bit about us. We're a family business producing organic and activated nuts, muesli, seed and superfood mixes, crunchy crackers and some creamy nut butters. All our products have been designed in collaboration with a qualified dietitian to ensure balanced nutrition. We only use certified organic ingredients and we don't use any processed sweetener. We soak all our seeds, our nuts, buckwheat and quinoa in reverse osmosis filtered water. We also supply bulk ingredients for your pantry. We can send our products wherever you are in Australia, and we offer wholesale prices for shops, restaurants, gyms or retreats. That's it for today. I hope this video has helped you to understand better the principle and the benefits of soaking your seeds, and that it inspires you to start doing that at home if you're not already doing it. Thanks for watching and bon appétit!